have shit in
Okay.
my
I wonder if I hit stop streaming on accident. So nobody got to hear my beautiful singing voice. God damn it. I know. It's Tuesday.
Everybody just gotta see a whole lot of my ass.
Yeah, depending how you want. And you got a whole lot.
A whole lot of boob. Okay.
There's your Filipino audience.
Right?
Anyway, it is Tuesday.
Yay, Tuesday.
Yay.
Where's
Yay.
my phone?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes. That's why I bet that's what happened. I was singing and I hit stop streaming instead of go live. So nobody got to hear me sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
That day it was awesome.
Much to everybody's chagrin. Guess what I'm drinking?
Sambuca.
Take a whiff.
What the fuck are you drinking?
You don't know? It's blue and see-through.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Rubbing alcohol. Why would you do that? That's traumatic.
Oh, my God. That is way stronger than I thought it was.
Yeah, that's bad. Don't do that.
Woo.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Gonna be an early night for Michael. I have nothing to put that in, or nothing to put in it. Hey, how's it going, Mackle? My name's not Mackle.
Hey, Diana.
Mackle.
I have Pepsi Zero upstairs. Cherry Pepsi Zero.
Okay, that would probably work.
Yeah. You should run and get one.
I don't want to leave it. You know, if people like me, they would get me a Pepsi Zero from where?
They're in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. I could really use one.
That's like emotional manipulation.
She brought me coffee, and I didn't even ask her to the earlier today. Was it today or yesterday? I think it was yesterday. She just brought me a cup of coffee. Hey, mackerel. Just trying out a new nickname for you. Mackle. Call me Daddy Mac. Thank you. Oh, you should. No, you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably smell it outside.
You can probably smell it at home.
Viewers are like, "Holy shit, that's strong."
Yeah. Okay.
Daddy Mac. Mac Daddy.
How was your week?
Craptastic.
Yeah?
Yeah. Dial to the nth.
So our goal this week as a group was to everybody get green.
Bro,
I can tell you that didn't happen.
No. Nope. I fell apart.
So, your goal for this week was to be all green. Michael, we forgot a step.
Oh my God, that is still...
Give me the spreadsheet.
It's green. I am honest. Look.
Give me the spreadsheet.
Bam, I did it by 1,200 points. It's getting harder and harder. I don't know if it's going to be really close this time.
Oh.
Because it's getting harder and harder. So that's the whole point of it. But nah. So there. I'd admit it if it was red. I'd be stripping already.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've gained weight back from emotional eating. I'm afraid to step on the scale. Yeah.
Same.
I think everybody here kind of just fucked off this week. We had a couple of bad things, so.
I did not need to sniff your tail. She just stuck her tail up my nose.
But I want to share my poop.
Can
you smell what I ate? Tell me, does that smell weird?
That's where I was going to. Okay, so you were supposed to be green all week.
That didn't happen. There is fattening food at every social event. It's my kryptonite. Yeah?
So you have it in moderation. It doesn't mean you can't have stuff. It just means you limit what you can have and how much of it you have.
Yeah, but I'm betting that she probably has the same problem I have where, somebody's giving me chocolate. Oh, you have the bag.
Yeah.
So when I'm actually giving a shit and focusing, though, I do portion stuff out really well. I'm really good at my diet. This last week kind of sucked.
So I was supposed to take Nanners on 3 walks.
And you didn't do a single one, did you?
Yeah, we did. We went to the park with Graham.
Oh, that's right. You went with Graham. That was one.
I did one. And then...
That's it.
Well, then I went to Sterling the next day.
I can't eat just one cookie. Yeah, I can't either.
I can. I've changed the way I look at things and the way I do things.
Who makes the best cookies? Maverick.
Yes.
Maverick's cookies and cream, the Oreo filling one.
Yeah.
That's kind of new. Oh my God, that is good. Oh.
But
soft and chewy.
So shit really fell apart this week. So Nanny think. So not only, so we went on the one walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then shit fell apart that way. But also my knee hurts so bad that I can barely walk. So I couldn't take her on any more walks either this week. So it was a trifecta of
crap.
Neo is not here yet.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think there's enough Pepsi there.
I don't think so either.
I don't know why you would pour that much of that. You saw what Donovan and I had to fix it.
Oh man. Why would they make that flavor? What the hell were they thinking? What's the alcohol content on that?
It's real high. Yeah. It's really high.
yeah, it is.
It's higher than Everclear.
No, really?
I think so.
Jesus.
I
mean, all I wanted was something like usually that brand, like the what do I like? The peanut butter one's good. The coffee one's awesome.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
It's poison. There's a reason it's still there.
They're like, did they just say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's kill some people.
Jen was supposed to do 4 days of walking this week.
It even smells like blue wood.
Blue wood. I personally think it smells like rubbing alcohol, but okay. Let me sniff that again. I need to know what blue wood smells like.
No, well, it's more of a, you have to taste it when you drink it. It's the after effect of the air coming in.
Okay.
It doesn't smell like it. Tastes like I'm drinking, like I had a beer at a park on a teeter-totter.
You licked it off the teeter-totter?
That's what it tastes like. For a bunch of kids' ass sweats going on.
Old-footed teeter-totter liquor. Okay.
Not even a little, but I was sick. Yeah. I think everybody just kind of had a fucked up week.
And then Chris is supposed to lift weight 6 days, and Neo is supposed to 4 days walking 2 to 4 miles. So we'll check in with them if they show up.
Oh yeah.
Mike's not gonna make it through half the show, let alone.
Sure I will. They'll just get funnier and funnier. I wanted to try something different. I've never had it before, so I didn't know what it was. Do now. By the way, Michael, that's one of my favorite shirts of yours. Oh, thank you. This is one of my favorite too. I love the shirt.
How could you even pick a favorite with how many you have?
Right? I got a lot that I really, really like, so I don't know if I have just one favorite.
There's different
I have a series of favorites.
Yeah, there's different favorites for different occasions, different.
Yeah.
So. Okay, did you do any research or did you just wait?
No, did you do any research?
Yeah, Jen and I had done a bunch.
All right, you're carrying the show. I'm the comic relief. You want me to do some research real quick? Here's some alternative medicine for you. You know that alcohol kills COVID. Huh?
I don't think that's how they meant it. But that moonshine, my cure for COVID, I swear by that shit.
Yeah, that was.
If I could get more.
Isn't that Shanice's
uncle, grandpa? I'm not. Somebody, a male relative of Shanice's.
Yeah, my sister-in-law makes homemade moonshine. It was cherry. Ooh.
It was good.
You get out from under my desk. Damn it. Oh, go. Anyway. So yeah. Alternative medicines,
So,
like alcohol being the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
one of the things that got Jen helped me come up with this topic. I should I should put you up in front of the TV and make her come down and discuss this with me. You can watch us.
You know, I wish we had a bigger spot. I can't wait to put the bar in here because then we can have a camera pointing at it. We could all just hang out and yeah. She matches. It's cleavage time.
Right. So, what got us started on this is something popped up on my Facebook for a floating session. I was like, what? And it looks like just like a sensory deprivation chamber. And I was like, yes, I want to do this. So I actually looked it up and did some research on it. And what it is, and there's a few in different, and it's not actually as expensive as I thought. And so this one that I just happened to pull up, it's one that we had talked about, offers a couple different things. They have a fire and ice session. This doesn't sound fun. Jen says it sounds awesome and we should do it. But
no, probably not.
I'm like, so you sit in the infrared sauna for a while. Let me see. This one's not the one that has the information on it. Dang it. Oh, okay. Enjoy relaxing in our private fire and ice room. Experience the benefits of sun-lightened infrared sauna and a cold plunge. So you sit in the sauna.
Doesn't that like fuck up your immune system? Isn't that why people get colds and shit?
No, it's actually supposed to be really good for you.
Google, here I come.
Okay, yes. See, this is what Mike didn't do the research because he wants to be like, pull this shit up right now.
Yes. Oh, right. Oh, I understand that. While sudden change from hot to cold won't directly make you sick, it can increase your susceptibility to illness.
It's good for you.
Yep. No, it's not.
But it is.
And that was picked up from, let's see, Global News. I don't know who the hell that is. And the YouTube channel. I didn't know AI picked shit up from YouTube. I need to start cleaning up my language.
Right?
I want to be included. Let's see. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's particularly effective for people with Ehlers-Danlos and connective tissue disorders for the inflammation.
Yes.
Oh, so is Advil, chasing Advil with whatever the hell this is. Banana bread. She couldn't chew all that shit up.
I told you that last night. It's really good for that kind. But so, and then the float, what it is they fill these like weird looking pod things or little pools, depending on which one you go to, with high concentrates of Epsom salt water. And then you can have you either have silence and you just like lay there and chill and float, and because the high concentration of salt water in it, even people like somebody I know that can't float.
Yeah, I would like to try it just to see if I float.
Because you don't float. Mike stinks like a fucking rock.
My body is so dense that I cannot float. I have tried so many times.
But because the concentration of salt is so high that it keeps you buoyant. So
I'll have to see about that.
But that floating and that complete so anyway, the different ones I looked at say that you can either do in silence and in darkness, or you can do lights and music. And the Epsom salt's really good for relaxation, and it's doing the floats that helps.
They have like wind chimes going.
They can if
they're shaking a stick.
if you choose, if that's what you choose.
Doing a dance in a circle while shaking a dick.
No.
Oh, Bonus points if anybody knows what movie that's from.
But I was like, that sounds awesome. We should do it. But that the Epsom salts
I mean, that's not
and
even a good flavor.
the relaxation of kicking back, and it helps if you have muscle issues, if you have joint and ligament issues or anything like that, to relax your body. And the Epsom salt, what is it? Google what Epsom salts do. Soaking in Epsom salt, I can't remember.
Why soak in
That's
Epsom
what it does for some.
salt? Muscle relaxation, pain relief, and potential skin benefits.
Yeah.
That's from WebMD. It must be true.
Let's see. The theory is that magnesium sulfate dissolves in the water and is absorbed through the skin, potentially helping with muscle soreness, inflammation, and even stress reducers.
Okay, keyword there.
Theory. I know. But have you ever soaked anything in Epsom salt? Well, we do your
My feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we make a hey banana bread.
Oh, I'm telling Donovan.
Get away from it. Nope. Nope. Get away from it. Banana bread. Get away from it. Banana bread. Stubborn ass fucking dog.
She's like, I'm just gonna lay here and keep the back of my head to you, so that
paintball should get up after that. There we know. I lost my train of thought. Oh, when we soak my feet, it's usually with a mixture of echinacea and turmeric.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
And that made a huge and so with my psoriasis, when it gets bad on my feet, we'd soak it in the foot bath bubble massager dilly that we get from Allworth, like $20.
Yeah.
And then we made a tea out of it. So like we dropped 5 bags of echinacea and 5 bags of turmeric. It helped
so
a lot.
much.
Oh yeah.
So much.
The blisters started clearing up, and then the vitamin D. So, but yeah, the tea bath for my feet worked really well. Echinacea, I got 10 out of 10 recommend. It starts like how. Yeah.
Right.
So echinacea and turmeric. I wouldn't drink it afterwards, but
gross. Oh no.
But tea probably tastes better than this.
The other thing Jen wants to do, I gotta look it up if I didn't look much up at this one.
Fumes from it are just something else. It doesn't taste like white lightning.
Or sure it does. It probably does taste like lightning. Blech.
It's like coconut and metal. Cryotherapy.
Yes, that's what I'm Googling right now. So the cryotherapy like freezes you. Yeah. So it does different things. So like this one I just Googled is one that's here in Denver. It says experience localized cryotherapy and nutrient injection therapy in Denver, Colorado for pain therapy or pain relief, body contouring, aesthetics, enhanced athletic performance, and beyond. You could like they do all sorts of stuff for they freeze fat cells. I was like, yeah, let's do that.
They just stay there?
No, they die and go away.
No.
Because they freeze them.
Okay.
It's like being freezer burned.
Okay, well, they have to go somewhere, and if you can't use them for energy,
them. They just go like dead skin inside. It's weird. I did the research on that one.
Nah. Talk about the old-fashioned way.
Hold on, I gotta not cryoscope.
It's like liposuction. You take out that vacuum, and they just kind of jab it in there. That is so
right.
No. I watched one of those procedures. That is not. Yeah. I'm gonna have to tell you no on that. Psoriasis. Yeah.
Okay, so
small area though.
Yeah.
My psoriasis is body wide.
I know. So it says pain management. What it does, our pain management protocols use a stream of cooling gas that causes a thermal shock to the system and reduces inflammation quickly. Experience near immediate pain relief. Totally up for trying that.
Or this is probably a hell of a lot cheaper.
But it doesn't work very good.
Drink some of this weird, nasty smelling whatever it is. Nia was here and she was green.
Yay!
Nobody else
Neo.
was.
None of the rest of us were. We had a
we
rough
had
week.
yeah, we had some severe underlying issues, so this week was kind of crap.
So Neo was
So
green. Woo, woo.
well, that's green. My doctor recommended cryotherapy today for my condition.
Maybe fun.
Just freeze your ass.
Yeah, I'd like to literally freeze my ass. That'd be cool.
I just go outside and sit on an ice cube.
No.
What's the difference between that and what they do?
I don't know. I'd have to do more research.
Save your money. Just get a bunch of bags of ice and lay on it outside until it melts.
That doesn't sound very awesome.
Probably get damn sight cheaper. With the same results. Yeah, I'd like to look that up and see if you could do like an alternative to alternative medicine. The poor man's recipe. How much does that cost?
For that, it says $150 at this one that I looked at.
Or $10 an ice at Maverick. Just dump it down your pants.
Yeah, let's not. Definitely free.
If you're river bathing in the mountains, yeah. See, alternative to alternative medicine.
That'd be fun.
No,
do it. I would love to do a polar bear plunge.
I've done it. No, do not recommend.
So cool.
No, I did it once. And that was enough.
Never again. I remember. Do you remember when the lady paid them the $10 when we were snowed into the hotel, and all her 3 kids and our girls got out of the hot tub, ran outside, did snow angels, and came back in.
Yeah,
that's what the fire and ice is. Essentially.
Didn't our kids get sick that day too?
No, they did not. I don't know what it is about us being on a show that makes that dog lose her shit.
It's probably the same thing that with Shadow. Every time I open my mouth when I sit here to do a recording for Rise Sanctuary, she has to be on my lap. I start talking and she's here. The only reason why she's not right now is because Nanners is out. She was up on my lap a minute ago.
She lost the pig.
Oh.
The setup's different. This is the first time she's come down here and played during the show. And the TV stuff's different. And she threw it expecting it to hit the stuff. And it went under the glass. And now she's like, I can't reach the pig. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Good times. Yeah, but a cold plunge might reset my immune system. Yeah.
Might.
I don't know if the human body works that way, but
might. It'd be like
try it.
Turning on and off a computer.
Gotta do it 3 times though. You turn it on and off 3 times?
I don't know why you keep drinking that, because
it's nasty and I'm a trooper.
So gross.
I'm committed. I should be.
Another thing that I have been doing, and I had a brochure that I was gonna read about it, but I left it up on the table, so it doesn't matter.
Oh well. Good job.
Is magnesium spray or cream. That's Alyssa's been all about like, oh, you should put this magnesium cream on, and I was like,
no, that'd be potassium and protein.
I'm like, that just sounds dumb. Why would that work? Why would that work? Why? I mean, for real. You didn't need to break it down. Yeah. But I was like, why would that work? That just seems kind of, it's magnesium. I'm gonna put it, okay. But the other night my knee hurt really fucking bad.
Yeah.
And this lady at this place, what is it? Natural Haspens Taspins. It's this thing that's at the airport. Um, she a few days before I was sitting waiting to clock out, and she brings me over these 2 little jars of cream. She's like, working here at the airport and sending these tend to like hurt your feet and other joints. Try these. We give a 15% discount to all airport employees. She was trying to sell me, and I was like, cool, okay.
There's a drop of essence of my husband in each bottle.
And I was like, okay, whatever. And so the other night, my knee was hurting so bad. I'm like, well, it's not going to hurt it.
You hope.
And I like the magnesium that Alyssa has given me the spray. I just don't like how it feels. It freaks me out. The texture of the spray, it leaves a residue, and I can't deal. That's a little bit of my tism I can't handle.
It's a residue.
But I've used it, and it has helped a little bit. So I rubbed that all into my knee on Sunday night before I went to bed, because I was thinking, I'm like, at this point, I'm going to have to call in again. It hurts. I woke up the next morning, and it wasn't better, but it helped with the inflammation, the external inflammation, so much that taking Advil with it for like the internal inflammation helped me so much that I stopped and I talked to him, and that's when I got the brochure, and I bought one. This is the best. I bought this jar that's called No More Aches Cayenne Magnesium Relief Cream. It's got cayenne in it.
It almost smells
like
I was gonna say,
Tiger Balm.
Yeah, it almost smells like Tiger Balm.
That's what I couldn't place. I couldn't place what it almost smelled like. But what does it say about magnesium?
Topical magnesium, often in the form of oil or spray, offers several potential benefits, including muscle relaxation, improved sleep, and skin hydration.
Wow.
It also helps. All right, I'm done.
It can also help relieve muscle aches,
pains, and cramps. Additionally, some believe it can boost energy and enhance skin health.
Oh.
What is the...
No, Mike's like...
All right. No, I was just seeing it because it smells like Tiger Balm, so I just wanted to know if...
What is good in it that helps?
They just gave you a flavored Tiger Balm.
But, and then the other one she gave me a sample of is
This
has
is not what I'm
CBD.
drinking.
Huh?
None?
You're such a dork. You've had too much already. She gave me a sample that has also cayenne in it, but CBD. Because another alternative that I've talked to, like, Logan got to prescribe some CBD and refuses to take it.
Oh.
She's like, nah, man. Not interested. Erebeth has tried everything, so it needs a couple drops. So she's tried to put it on soft cat food. She's tried to put it on tuna. She even got a little thing of salmon. She's tried to put it on cat treats, and Logan's like, nah, I'm okay.
Fire mouth open.
Logan's like, I'm okay.
Still not as good as Mo and the vitamins.
That was the funniest thing ever. So I had this Maine Coon, which is a type of cat. He had all the negative traits that Maine Coons have. He was a polydactyl, which means he had thumbs. He was a Maine kitten. His tail was really long. He had a heart murmur, and he had what's called a rough coat. He looked homeless. He looked like a hobo. Like, we would brush him and take care of him, and he just always looked a wreck. Well, we were trying to get him to take some vitamins, and there was this gel vitamin that we picked up at Walmart that everybody else was like, oh, I don't like it, but I'll take it. And Mo was like, nah, I don't like this. Well, one of the suggestions was to put it on their paw, and then they'd have to lick it off
To clean the paw.
to clean their paw because they can't handle it being dirty. And I was like, okay, I got this. So I took it and was like, and put this huge glob on his paw, and he like spread it. And he, like I said, he was a mitten kitten, so he had big old paws, and he spread his paw so wide, and it was this big old white paw. And he's like, get it off, get it off. But he's shaking it and
Yep.
shaking it.
Ran through the
He
house,
ran through
shaking
the
his
house
foot.
on 3 legs, shaking the foot. He finally got his brother to lick it off.
It was like a giant tennis racket.
He finally convinced Jesse, which was our
That's
other
one of the
Maine Coon,
funniest fucking things.
to lick it off. He wasn't gonna do it.
Nope. He wasn't going to touch that at all. And he was like, it almost looked like, you know, it's like somebody wiped their snot on his foot.
Right?
And he was freaking out. Get it off. Refused to touch it.
But I mean, so you are a little bit on any kind of anything, honestly.
Yeah, I don't even take medication. So,
But there are things that help. Going when I went to I talked about it before, when I went to acupuncture. I loved acupuncture.
yeah,
It was awesome.
yeah,
It made me feel awesome.
yeah. And the cupping.
The cupping, I had
Kinda
big old
beats
hickeys on my back.
Yeah, it looked like you had some kind of weird alien disease.
I know.
Nah, I'm good.
But it was awesome. It made me feel so good.
Dry needling.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. Actually, I don't. That's anyway.
Too much. We're gonna have to cut my cough.
The knees. Massage. Yes, I like massages. Cranial sacral work.
Sacral. What is that?
Cranial sac.
Google that. Not cranial sac. Great.
Oh, now I got to. Whoops. Wow, look at that. There is a term called cranial sac. Typically refers to the craniosacral system, a complex system that includes the membranes and cerebrospinal fluid surrounding the brain and spinal cord. All right. Well, there you go. Cranial sac. Kiss my cranial sac. Anyway, what was it? Cranial. Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what it
a
is.
gentle
It is.
hands-on technique that aims to release
Cranial sacral.
restrictions and improves function of this system.
No happy ending for Michael. Oh, I've already got a happy ending. It's not too bad when you get through half the glass.
Right? And then you don't taste it anymore, which is how Donovan and I both ended up puking. Because we're like, well, once you choke it down, you don't taste it anymore. Yeah. You get to a certain point where you're like, oh, yeah, it doesn't taste so bad.
That's because your taste buds are dead.
They're all dead. They're all dead. Screaming.
It's a term often used in the context of craniosacral therapy, a gentle hands-on technique in your brain. It's like that scene from
what is it?
The show Resident Alien.
Yes.
I just want to feel his brains. Craniosacral therapy. Hands-on technique that aims to release restrictions and improve the function of this system. So, there is a cranial sac.
Okay. Does anybody
how do they massage that? Do they go into your head?
No.
Like in Deadpool 3? Where Cassandra Nova should put her hand through his head?
No.
I'm messing with your cranial sac. I didn't look at the word because I lost it. Anyway. Dead air.
Does anybody else know any alternative?
Physical therapy is also so fabulous. Yeah. Yes. We're probably thinking of the difference. We're probably way off on the physical therapy thing, huh? Good with the hands. Wanna get physical? physical.
We're gonna have to end the show early, aren't we?
No, I'm good. Anyway.
Anybody else know any other alternative meds?
Yeah, and I'm the one who's in trouble.
Smoke some pot.
You're talking about the CBD stuff. And you got like completely sidetracked with Logan, and then we just
I know.
went off on a tangent. What about your CBD shit?
Okay, so CBD, the CBD I have in this one
Mhm.
actually doesn't have THC in it. So it's from the male plant.
It'd be the hemp.
Yeah.
Hemp doesn't have THC.
Yeah. But it has, Google that too.
What? Hemp?
No, what the CBD does.
What does CBD do? Okay, it's a compound found in the cannabis plant that does not induce a high, but has been shown to have various potential health benefits, including pain relief, anxiety reduction, and improved sleep. It's also being studied for its potential to treat seizures, inflammations, and other conditions. That's what I should do. I need to start reading these as Captain Kirk. So
Very
I do
good.
have to say, the CBD cigarettes I bought did help with sleep. I mean,
If you
relaxed.
could smoke them. You couldn't smoke them though.
So I had like maybe 2 or 3, and I can't stand the aftertaste of them.
Yeah.
It smells like burning really bad weed.
Right?
So, but they did work. So if you can get past the fucking smell, the CBD cigarettes put me right out. But I can only smoke half of them. I had to give the rest of them to Dominic. I couldn't do it. They were nasty.
Graham has CBD prescribed to him for some anxiety and pain because he has some.
Well,
he's old.
we had CBD for Penny.
Oh
For
yeah,
anxiety.
the
chewables.
The chewables. So you can get CBD that does contain THC. But in most places you can get it that doesn't also. If your state still has illegal marijuana. Are there states that
getting
do?
fewer and fewer?
I
Bible
know.
Belt.
Arkansas, you can get. You
Utah-
now are allowed to have medical.
I think Utah
not
did
recreational
medical recently.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. I don't know how many states.
I don't know.
Go back to Google.
They want to spend all night googling shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I spelled marijuana right, so eat a dick. Wow, even how many states still have illegal marijuana? Google, and the AI doesn't know?
No.
What a fucker. 13 states only allow medical marijuana use. In 3 states, Idaho, Indiana, and Nebraska, marijuana is illegal.
So only 3 states.
Some states
left?
permit residents to have cannabis.
So there's only 3 states left that it's illegal.
As of 2023, 45 states, 2 territories, and Washington D.C. have record clearing laws which may apply to cannabis. Now that's just for getting rid of the legality of it.
Cool.
So we're getting lower and lower.
Yeah. Biofeedback therapy. So Jen says melatonin
Melatonians.
and valerian are helpful. Melatonin is super helpful to some people. Not me.
The melatonin sleepy times. Well, we're doing good, don't we? Will put me out.
Annika has
melatonin chewies.
Yeah,
chewables.
She does really well with melatonin. Works really well for her. I don't.
Yeah, here's my melatonin.
Like Jen put up there, it's not good for your liver.
What is?
Yeah, that's about it.
Alcohol is a sleep aid.
Biofeedback therapy? What's biofeedback therapy?
It's when you stick your finger in a light socket.
Sleepy Time has valerian, not melatonin.
No, there is a melatonin.
There is one. You're right.
Don't tell me because I have the fucking box up there.
There's also an echinacea one.
Yes,
and that is something you believe in is taking some echinacea as an immunity booster.
I like the echinacea immune booster sleepy time. That's one of my favorites.
That's so the first
And
time.
why I am immune to everything.
The first time I ever heard of echinacea, I traveled cross country with the Renaissance Festival, so I spent a lot of time with some really
Hippies.
hippie dippy people. True, honest to God hippies, okay? And they didn't
Gotta put on
believe
some patchouli.
Yeah. They didn't believe in deodorant, so they bathed in patchouli for years. Years and years and years. The smell of patchouli made me gag. I finally got over that.
Yeah, because I like patchouli.
I finally got over it. But for years, patchouli made me gag. And they did all sorts of herbal remedies, and you don't need to go see the doctor. Just take some
What?
weed.
Broken arm. CBD.
Right? But I had a
But the
really...
bone's sticking out. You're good.
Use this leaf paste that
Let me wrap your arm in
spit and
maple
leaves.
bark and semen.
Maybe willow bark. That would actually help with the pain.
Willow bark and semen. Semen's there to get it to stick.
I understood. But I really, really just to rub some tea tree oil on.
Yeah, tea tree oil.
I put tea tree oil on everything.
Yeah.
I love tea tree oil. I literally put it on everything.
It works.
But so for the echinacea, I had a really, really bad ear infection. As a matter of fact, I was pregnant with Donovan, so I was not even 20 yet. And like this whole side of my neck was swollen and bad. And I should have gone to the doctor. I still have hearing problems from that ear infection. Like it did some pretty major damage. I didn't go to a doctor because I was poor and I didn't have insurance. And so the girls that
There's some patchouli.
No, they were like, take this echinacea. I'm like, what's echinacea? What the fuck are you guys giving me? They're like, no, it's this natural immunity booster. You can take it like an antibiotic and it will help you. So yeah, you should. And I did. I took the echinacea because I was like, well, shit, at this point, anything would help. So I took echinacea for a while, and my ear infection healed finally, eventually, but I feel like it helps. Yes, it's the same thing. So Mike likes to talk about in the 90s, 80s?
It was the late 90s, the Manchurian mushroom that was going around. Kombucha starter culture.
So, the best part about that is I don't remember anything about the Manchurian mushroom stuff.
I had one of those.
But Mike's like, oh yeah, it was this thing. And I'm like, that's gross. What is this?
Nasty. It was vinegary as shit.
And now everybody loves kombucha. I hate kombucha so much. But it's the same thing. It's the same trend from the late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Now just called kombucha.
Yeah, but it's not the same unless you do it with a mushroom.
That's what that is.
And then when they duplicate, you just split them apart.
That's what that is.
Hmm?
That's what kombucha is made of. It's
Yep.
gross. Alyssa makes me drink kombucha when
I bet she wouldn't drink it if she saw how we used to make it back in the day.
Alyssa makes me drink kombucha when I'm hungover because it's a really good probiotic, and it actually is really good for you.
What's also but good? Water. Kombucha is like drinking snot and vinegar.
Yes,
yeah,
it's so gross. It's so gross.
It's really bad.
She made me drink the ginger peach one or some shit like that. There was ginger because it was a little spicy. There was no peach. It was like a spicy snot vinegar. So gross.
Yep, we used to drink a lot of it when I was working at the IRS. The girls used to bring them in, and we had mushrooms all over the place, and we'd share them. And
that's disgusting, Michael.
She'd make them gallons at a time.
That's disgusting.
And you just get the secretions from the mushroom and then filter it out and drink it.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Alyssa wouldn't like it if she saw how we used to make it.
Hi, Katie. See, you haven't been around forever.
Hey, KDC. I played V Rising finally. Great game, by the way. I love it. Anyway. And KDC's been MIA for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I didn't know kombucha was the same thing as the Manchurian mushroom. But now that's that picture that we just saw, that's what I remember. Except for the girls at the IRS used to have them like this big. We used to make them in pots, and it would just be the secretion that comes off of them that mixes up, and sometimes it's all stringy and shit, so you have to filter it out.
Ew.
Yeah, I was kind of into it there for a minute, but I found it was too much work.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna stick with my caffeine, thank you. I got coffee. I'm good."
Mm.
Earl Grey, hot. Anyway, what else is there?
Trying to think. Those were the things I wanted to talk about. Is the float? I want to do a float so bad.
The salt float.
Yeah, I want to do it really bad.
I want to do it just to see if I float, because I don't float. I have tried. If I inhale all the air, I will still fucking sink. That's how dense I am.
Mm-hmm. It's because your bones have adamantium, and that's
Yeah,
why.
that's right. Yeah, I keep sinking to the bottom. It's adamantium.
Yeah, that's why that's why your twitches.
In order, like, I can do the dead body float,
Yeah.
but I have to breathe in first. I can't do it without empty lungs.
And then I just
Otherwise,
float.
I will just sink.
I just float. I have a lot of extra to help me float.
Yeah. But between my muscle mass and my bone density, I can't float. Never could. I sink like a stone. So if anybody kills me, they just gotta drop me in the water. They have to put cement on my feet.
Nope.
Just bloop.
You bitch. Was trying to.
I'm giving people all kinds of ideas. My sugar mama says hi. Hello, sugar mama.
Hi.
She's here today, and we're watching you guys on the big screen.
Awesome.
Oh, you missed all the good stuff.
You didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Drinking something new tonight.
Oh, Mike's drinking something he should never drink again.
Oh, I have to pour another glass.
No. No.
Yeah.
The alcohol content.
I still have quite a bit of Pepsi here.
No.
Yeah, the alcohol content is high enough to kill pretty much anything I just have in my body. Ooh la la. Yeah, I don't know if watching us is romantic or anything.
No.
But you're in the mood.
To punch somebody.
Reach out and hit someone. Shadow.
Hi, I love you. I just need to be.
Who's here? Got it. Got it. It's sticking out. I had to get it. Oh, no. Where'd it go? Oh, I hope it went somewhere good.
Right, it's just gone.
All right. She likes your kitty? Thank you.
That's Shadow. She's in all the videos.
She's like when I do the Rider Sanctuary stuff, she's in every video, every live stream. The moment I start talking, the camera comes on, she's got to be in my lap.
She's like, I'm here. I'm here for the spotlight.
It's her show. I'm just the co-host.
Except, I did hear that something funny happened on the show the other day.
I know. What?
On the writing stream.
What one? 12 years old?
Yeah. She was laying below the desk. Kind of like she is now. And you were wearing a dark shirt.
I think it was Petner or something like that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. I heard about that, and
I promise I'm not rubbing one out. It's my cat.
Sure.
I'm rubbing my pussy out. Wow, that surprised me. I didn't see that one coming. She sounds like a herd of elephants coming down the stairs.
Yeah, she does. It's just one fucking dog.
Anyway, is there any other... What was the topic? Oh, man. Alternative
Oh,
medicines.
fun. Was that fun?
We missed a lot of shows because we were in Japan for a time. Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
that'd
Well,
be
I'm
awesome.
jealous. I
No,
don't know
no.
if I would like to go to Japan, but I don't want to fly over there.
How else are you
And
gonna
you're
go?
sure as fuck aren't going to get me in a boat.
Yeah, for real.
Maybe we can water ski
Okay.
across from Alaska to
No.
like
Nanner.
a lot to Russia because of the Bering Strait. We can just it's all shallow water and just boat to it. Maybe.
You ready?
Put banana bread on camera. Show the lady. This is banana bread.
Damn.
There's a bit more of a loaf. Banana bread. Yeah. What?
Ew.
Want a drink?
No,
Oh, no,
she doesn't.
no.
Stick her tongue.
Wow. I'd have thought she would have turned away. The cats wouldn't touch it.
Okay. Ready? Don't hit yourself. I started to say
Leave her
something.
alone.
Started to say
The
something.
flight there was 15 hours. Yeah. I don't know if
I
I
could
was
do it.
patient.
It'd be fun.
Well, you went to fucking Hawaii for a day. You
That's
spent more
awesome.
time on the plane than you did on the island.
That's awesome.
Right.
Okay. Are we ready to get people's goals? I
Well,
need
I'm
people's
hoping
goals.
you guys had a good time and all that. That sounds fun. We still have 9 minutes.
We gotta start getting goals.
You don't have any more alternative medicines?
I'm trying to think of any. I asked if anybody else did. There's a bunch of stuff.
Alcohol cures all. I'm not feeling a damn thing right now. See, painkiller.
Temporary.
So is Advil, if you think about it.
It is.
We caught 2 planes. The international plane was the longest ride ever. We were in Japan for a week, which kind of made up for it. That's cool.
That's so fun.
You flying into Japan. You're among the little people now. Actually, you weren't that tall to begin with, so you probably could fit right in. What?
You're mean.
That wasn't mean. He's not. I wasn't trying to be mean. He's just short. It's the only place in the world where Jennifer can go. Well, that's a lie. Never mind. I had a good one going, but
I'd tell you to text Chris, but I don't know that I trust you. I need his goal for this week, and if
you
he
didn't
was
even
green.
wrap up the topic.
Okay, need everybody's goals. I will wrap up the topic for you.
Okay, wrap it up.
So, in conclusion, there are a ton of other.
In conclusion, good.
There are a ton of other things you can do
You must be watching.
just be miserable.
It says red. That's just as I type it.
There are a lot of really cool things that you can do. Some of them are expensive, but the floating isn't as much as I thought it was going to be.
They all float down here. I would go to one of those if they had Pennywise as the mascot.
That's disturbing.
Like that kind of shit. Sorry.
I know. Lots of people do, though. So, actually,
I have a very dark sense of humor. So companies that have that play on that dark sense of humor, I'm all for it.
KDC says we ate 3 meals a day, but also walked 10 to 20,000 steps a day. So didn't really gain much.
That's awesome.
I'm sure.
Like when I was in LA, I got 24,000 steps the first day I was there because I explored Eastern
Well,
LA.
that's Mom and I walking around New York. I hit 10,000 steps, which is a lot because my Fitbit doesn't record and I was walking slow with Mom, which probably means I hit about 20,000 steps.
Yeah.
All 3 days.
Vacation's gonna be healthy as long as you're willing to walk it.
Yeah, we had
Which I am.
so much fun. So much fun in New York.
I love exploring new cities.
Yeah.
Like that's why first thing I did when I got to LA was I wanted to explore LA, which probably wasn't the smartest thing in the world, but still, who's going to mess with a 6 foot tall, 260-pound white boy that looks like he can pick up a car? I didn't get messed with a lot.
Nanner out. Hey, take the pig and go.
I got a lot of cat calls though.
Yeah. I said take the pig.
From questionable folk. But hey, the way I figure it is I can turn somebody on at least. It's like I take so much offense when like He gets hit
I
on by
know.
gay people. I'm thinking, fuck, I can turn on both sexes. I'm good.
Take it as a fucking compliment because it should be.
Damn Skippy.
Michael, what's your goal for this week?
My goal for this week. All right, since I'm still working
Oh,
on
totally do.
keeping keeping my points in the green so that I don't have to do a show topless.
4 weight days.
No, it's probably too late for that one. Let's do. I want to do at least a week in the green. I'm gonna keep
Okay.
trying until I can get it, starting tomorrow.
Okay. Let's put green.
Keep all my calories green according to my fitness pal.
Um,
I'll send you guys some pictures on Discord. Awesome.
Can I just breathe this week?
Yeah, yes. I think my goal for this week is just trying to get better and not overdo it. So breathing. Everybody's goal this week is to breathe. You know what? Fuck it. I think everybody needs to take a breath, really, and not in just the, but
No,
in the sense of slow down, reevaluate shit, and take a moment to zen.
that's what I'm feeling this
I
week.
think
I
I
really
think
need.
I think everybody needs a zen week.
Okay. So I'm gonna put breathing.
Do I need to breathe? Well, that would be advisable. Otherwise, how would you give us your goal for next week? Man, I don't need your pig.
So you're also breathing. Neo said 4 weight days this week.
Ew. This
What?
is her pig.
She ate the face
She
off
ate the-
last show. It doesn't squeak anymore. She ate the nose off.
Is that what's it? What's this?
That's that, but because she ate it doesn't have the. Yeah.
Oh. And she also broke the squeaker.
Yeah.
It's not connected to its throat. So far, I've had tremendous success with that goal. What, breathing?
Yeah, he says,
Okay.
I can confirm breathing is a good goal.
There you go. Yep, because if you failed that, we wouldn't hear from you.
Okay. I don't know if Chris has a goal or if he's breathing this week too.
4 weight days is
Yeah.
4. Oh, lifting weights.
Yes.
Okay. I want to spend 4 days gaining weight.
It's awesome. Packing the calories.
I'm gonna have a bunch of those 4,000 calorie
Cinnamon rolls.
I want to have one just to see what it's like.
Oh, they're yummy.
They look good.
They're so good.
That's 4,000 calories of sugar.
I think it's only like 14,000.
No, it was 40. Or no,
Oh,
it
it
was
was
4,000
more?
when I looked it
Okay.
up. Yeah. Well, the fucker is this big and
Oh.
covered. I mean, the icing on it is probably a half an inch thick. So yeah, I bet that is 4,000 calories worth of fucking cinnamon roll. I wonder if we can get a picture of it. 4,000 calorie cinnamon rolls. I spelled something wrong. Bam. To reach 4,000 calories from cinnamon rolls, you need to consume a large quantity or just one of those from 7-Eleven.
Okay, but it says the Johnson Corner is only 1,300 calories.
7-Eleven. Oops.
They're Johnson Corner cinnamon rolls, is what they are.
I swear we looked it up already.
So they're Johnson Corner cinnamon rolls. No. Now, look up the Johnson Corner. How many calories in a Johnson Corner cherry cinnamon roll?
It wasn't cherry.
I thought it was. I thought
No,
it was the
it was a
flavor.
plain cinnamon roll.
Okay, right here.
It was
Johnson
4,000.
Corner.
I don't. I'm telling you.
14.
I'm telling you what the label said. AI is wrong.
It's not even AI. It's everything.
I have to look down. Go ahead and look for it. Because I would bet money that it was 4,000 calories.
No, everything on here says 13 to 14, depending on.
Yeah, argue over a fucking cinnamon roll.
Yep.
I know. I'm telling you. That's Not jiving. I'm wrong. Or I'm right, you're wrong.
Other way. First way, you're going to say it's better. Okay, guys.
Maybe they mislabeled it. The fuckers. It's 7-Eleven. No, I need to pour another one.
No, you don't. We're going to say goodbye. And you're good. It is 8 o'clock, which means it's time to say goodnight.
Good night. So
So
long, farewell. I'll
be
be
just
saying goodbye. Is that where I was going with that?
I did. Even when you fucked it up. So should I try and do an outro, or are you just gonna derail me? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Did you even wrap it up, or are you just saying conclusion?
No, I got.
In conclusion, blank paragraph.
I said in conclusion, there's lots of things, and then you work over here.
There you go. In conclusion, there's lots of things. Yes, well, you're not wrong.
There's lots of things you can do to help you keep healthy. Fuck off.
That's better. Anyway.
So, if you enjoyed this train wreck of a show tonight, you can join us live on Tuesday nights on Crossing Colorado's YouTube channel.
Came apart faster than a Cybertruck.
You can also reach us
on
crossingcolorado.com or comment on any of our videos on YouTube. We do have Twitter, X, whatever the fuck it is, but we don't use it. Let's be honest. A little bit of Instagram, but not much.
Go down faster than a Playboy model on our president.
Thanks for joining us. We got this week. We're taking a breathing week because I kind of feel like I need one.
Zen. Everybody that's the Zen. Neo's going to do 4 weight days. I'm going to see if I can keep it in the green. But you know what? Everybody just needs the Zen. We need a.
Okay.
We need to Zen.
Have a great night. Everybody have a great week. Thank you so much for joining us. Love you guys.
Should then the stock market before tariffs.